I don't know, sir.
Oh, no thanks. Oh, DK, thanks, man. Hey, traders. Welcome to the Monday stream. Good to see y'all. You know, a little bit different than it was yesterday where we were in the Death Star, blowing planets up. Now we're just back to normal stuff. Right, number go up. S&P 500 all-time highs. Some altcoins mooning, right, like every day, different ones. Individual equities, some mooning, some nots. Many at incredibly good low-risk, high-reward opportunity areas, right, where you can strategize your stop loss, your entry, and your take profits. Unreal, dude. Like, oh my god, just did a little bit of scanning, and I'm like, where have I been, man? You know, you leave for a few days to unwind and go on vacation, and things develop. Excuse me. Oh yeah, by the way, wow, how many new patrons do we have? A lot of new patrons today. And I mean, you have to. It's obligatory, man. These people are supporting this whole stream and everything, man. We gotta like shout them out real quick. We'll just do it like a big list. These are all the new patrons and that joined since I don't know, like 3 a.m. yesterday. I think that's Austin R, Mednar G, Razmi, Bare Knuckle Company, Matthias W, Dardano, Moonboy, Muhammad, Gala Games, Moonboy, Katie, Jeff R, Jared L, Renee T, Warbot Zero, Jamie O, Graham G, Artur, Dante B. Oh, that's Austin H, excuse me, Oz G. Oh, and then, of course, Jeremy coming in annual Patreon. Thank you, man. That's like the single best way you can support the community. Or, I guess you could buy 13 of the 15 NFTs yesterday like someone else did. My God. Yeah, that's really good. Reef Goat, Dreamboat, Aaron P, Patrick, Sean M, Jeremy H, Tommy C, Patrick J E. Thank you all for friggin' joining the Patreon at the beginning of the month, the first day, the best day to join, where you get trade setups. You know, you get access to like the charts I post and charts only that are like can be extremely educational. And I'm telling you, if you join the Patreon, you can just ask the people that have joined and been in it. If you give me 30 days of you investing in yourself, truly trying to learn this stuff, you will be so much better off than before you joined. Oh yeah. It's like condensed education information, so you don't have to be like searching everywhere. It's like we brought it in-house here. So anyway, I gotta say that it's the first of the month. Okay, get over it. You know, November 1st. All right, so Bitcoin, what's it doing? Hey, it's above 58.3. It's above 57.5. We're good, dude. You're just butting up against 61,788. You engulfed on the 4-hour. It's still an active 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. It's not dead yet. It's not invalidated. Jared, what the? Thanks. Oh, and dang, dude, 3 different Jeremys. New Jeremy just joined right now. Thank you so much, Jeremy M, for joining the Patreon. My man. Thank you, dude. So like, you tried to hold above. To break above 61,788 earlier, you've just been selling off all day. I'm saying greater part of 14 hours now. Over 14 hours, you've just been selling off after that engulfing candle. And you're getting in jeopardy of it being invalidated. But again, it's on Bitcoin. You have to understand anything above 57.5, 58.3, you don't know when. But if you sustain prices above it long enough, eventually something insane is going to happen. It's just the way it is when assets regard areas that were once resistance as support for the first time, and then they just never go back to them and never hug them or anything. It's just hanging out much higher above that level. So, I mean, same thing happens at other inflection points, right? You can see what occurs, the impulses and stuff. Is this just a bull flag? We don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what it does look like now, what it's turned into, as we discussed yesterday. It still is this valid little idea of like a potential momentum shifting structure. I believe the pattern of momentum shifting probably becomes invalidated when you fall below the wick low where it pivoted yesterday, right? Like just kind of lines up the left shoulder. I mean, yeah, it could still fall lower than that, and you're still okay because we know where 58.4 is, 58.3. But, you know, in terms of trying to size up and strategize, you know, predictable patterns that appear on charts, I mean, that's probably where you want to draw the line in the sand. Sand and S-Coin that pumped today, I think. That's it, right? Because that's your strategizing the higher low than the previous low. Market participants failing to push the price back down to that inflection point, right? Too much demand. Also back testing the falling wedges breakout as support. And the engulfing candle. The engulfing candle itself was also like a signal. Like, okay, I'm going to play that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to own Bitcoin because of the engulfing, which is, they are signals. Like, bullish engulfing candles can be signals. So it's like, you know, you have bullish convergence going on. Nothing really like crazy, nothing hidden bullish divergence. But yeah, I think if you can pivot here above the 59.4, it's a wonderful trade setup opportunity where I think this is what would possibly usher in price discovery and the whole plan B thing, right? I mean, this could be the structure that does it. It's the beginning of the month. Remember, like, I thought October was, again, the most bullish month, but I was wrong, I think, by a little bit, because November actually is. It's like October and November are absolutely insane historically. So we'll see what happens. But one thing about, you know, swing highs and swing lows, I was talking to somebody I know in real life that's getting into this world, which is amazing, man. I wish more people in real life would hit me up and try to learn traditional technical analysis. I'd lose my mind, okay? But like, you know, he asked me about like how do I get these levels? Like, how do I determine like swing highs and swing lows? Because, like, you know, if you look right here, you know, it's not really anywhere on the 4 hour. So what do you want to do? You always, those significant time scales, the further out you go, the slower you go, the more significant the time scale is. So, you know, if you're plotting for like inflection points from history, I would by default just try to always go to the daily. Right, and you can see where traders settled up on the daily at their highest point February 21st, right? That's the beginning of the zone. And then intraday where the price got pushed to before it pulled back and the close occurred. So between 57,489 and 58,343, that's the reason why I have this plotted. And everything has correlated, you know, preceding that, right? All this up thrust, but look, you can clearly see how valid it was later. Yeah, you chopped through it a lot, I get it. But then it became really confirmed. And then again, right, it's being really confirmed. It was resistance for a little while, for a few days, and now it's support. And there was a big bullish. So we talked about the 4 hour bullish engulfing candle. How about the daily bullish engulfing candle? Daily bullish engulfing candle that is still valid until you get a daily candle close below that open. Oh, we got new patrons coming in. What's up, y'all? Hold on a sec. Let me check my notes here. Okay, we got Michael J, and we also have Mitchell C. Thank both of y'all for joining the Patreon the past couple minutes. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon, the Discord. That's where all the value is. That's where the trade setups are. That's where my charts are. Like, they're not just trade setups, they're like, hey, this is a very notable thing going on an asset. This can be very educational for you. And the premium chat that's all in Discord. Not the Patreon's a glorified payment processor. You sign up for the Patreon to gain access to the premium Discord. That's all it is. Okay, sweet. Thank y'all. Because that's you supporting the stream. 100% crowdsourced stream. There's no advertising. There's no affiliate marketing links. There's no commercials, right? We're playing copyright music, so I literally can't monetize. So you have a better viewing experience or listening experience. Maybe sometimes I can be questionable with sometimes these sets play and they're terrible. I get it. But yeah, it's like, all right, that's Bitcoin. That's the daily. A little education on how we would size up inflection zones. I think you would want to go with the daily, maybe the weekly too. You can do that, but not really. Don't do the 4 hour. Use the daily. Aurora Cannabis.
To change your life, join Patreon at Change Mine. Peace. Hi, Brad. What up, you all?
Dude, Daniel Smith, thanks for the $50 super chat, man. Yeah, we'll look at ACB. All right. Thank you, dude. I'm surprised you didn't tip before the stream. That's normally your, you know, your signature kind of. Thank you, man. I'm like random. It's lunchtime. Boom. Smitty. Tip 50. Right? Thanks, dude. All right. So daily oscillators not really doing anything. Negative Momo's building. You're still neutral on the RSI, so no help on the oscillators right now. But again, you go the 4 hour. It's still valid. This whole little trade setup idea is still valid until you fall below, I mean, for real, below like 59.5. And then you're still not like bearish, it's just the idea is invalidated.
To strategize an entry on LRC. It's mooned already, I know, but how would you strategize an investment entry over the next week and then again?
Investment? Investment entry? Do you mean a speculative entry?
Only 12 hours.
Yes, UMA looks great, man. I mean, I know for patrons it was that chart was posted today, but it's been that way. I think someone requested it yesterday or something, or earlier this last week. It looks good, man. It looks good. Yeah. Okay, so you get the idea. That's Bitcoin. I mean, beating a really dead horse here. It looks great still, despite any selling today. Just pay attention because this is how it starts. I'm just telling you, like a million times over thousands of charts, over 100 years, assets look like this before they do this. Less often this stuff appears, and sometimes it fails and dumps, right? It's all about probabilities. It's never been about certainties, but it's a great way for us to identify momentum shifting where, you know, the bears had the ball for a little bit, the lowest low, back testing inflection point successfully as support, and then you rally again to the same resistance area, and then you sell off and you make a higher low. So no longer do the bears control it. The bulls are taking back over. The trend is overwhelmingly bullish. You haven't done anything in 2 weeks since the all-time highs. Was it 2 weeks? Well, no, you're pretty much at the same price you've been at for 2 weeks, right? I mean, yeah, give or take up and down a little bit, but like just like October 15th, same price today.
Kevin Phillips tipped $23.23. Opened my eyes to Phil yesterday. Would you mind taking a look again? Lost a dear friend yesterday, and he's the one that turned me on to you. He was a damn good kid.
Dang. Rest in peace, Kevin Phillips, man. Holy crap. Yeah, man, that's awful, and sorry to hear he went. It was a member of this community. It's never good anytime anyone in this community or anywhere dies. So, yeah, we'll look at FIL, man. Thank you for the contribution, and rest in peace, Kevin. Dang it.
Can you take a gander at Cody? Thanks.
What's up, Anon? Yeah, Cody. Yeah, look at it. Cody, dude, what a joke, man. It was like, it looked okay, it looked good, and then it went in like anyone who would try to be reasonable about a stop loss would have gotten stopped out, and it's right back above it. It's back above all the levels that you need to be above. Kind of reminds me of storage a little bit. Yeah, they're doing it, man.
Hey,
CEOs stopping
great
people
stream
out.
Yesterday. I appreciate all your efforts.
Cody back to back.
Got a couple of requests. The first is Cody USD Plaza.
There you go, dude. The back-to-back Codys. Wow, Cody brothers. All right, let's go to Ethereum. That is just fine, man. Anything above 4179 is great. If anything, you're back testing old resistance as support, and that's it. You're hanging out. Some bullish convergence there. You know, 4384 is the old all-time high. You understand how close you are to like the highest levels of all mankind on this asset. You're just right there, man. If this breaks for real, 5K, easy. Patience, the historically most bullish month for crypto, and here we are, right at all-time highs. Yeah, I have this plotted just because it's helping me see the 1414. That's where we're reacting. 1414 for big extension, add an inflection point. Yeah, I get it, right?
Hey,
not going to
buddy,
be easy to just break that like nothing.
TWSD distribution or consolidation. Thank you, my G.
What's up, Loud News? Yeah, you look at TWSD, man. Thanks that. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, hey, you break that. The 1618 is just a little bit above it, which is like 4669 or whatever, 4670. Okay, but the good news is at the 1414, there's nothing but price discovery. So, yeah, this is it, man. This is like last place, and you're showing freaking bullish convergence. Crazy. Dailies. Oh my god, dude, the daily's so good. The daily chat where Remember, this is where we love this time scale because this is where this is where we make our trend lines, right? This is where we use our horizontal line tool, the horizontal line tool, to plot where traders settled up at their highest point ever and where they pushed it intraday. That's the zone of inflection on the daily. All right, everything is going to correlate to that going in the future. Here we are. All we're doing is like many months later, you didn't even test it until freaking October 20th, 21st. And look what happened. You ran up to pretty much, you were like a few dollars away from testing it perfectly if we're pulling back. And now what are you doing? It was once the highest candle close ever. Now, for the second day in a row, you are regarding that level as support. That is extremely bullish price action until it becomes invalid, until it dumps below that with a candle close confirmation, and then it gets a candle close lower than this bullish engulfing candle from the 28th. Right? I mean, everything's good. I mean, the stage is set. Sure, you can get mild pullbacks, even moderate pullbacks here, and it wouldn't be that weird. But just understand, if it holds like this, good God, it doesn't get any more bullish than this. Psychology of buyers and sellers are back testing this level as support for the second day in a row. And I get it. Yeah, the oscillator, you're kind of like, what's going on with this freaking MACD? It's about to go neutral again. But what we've talked about is like, they get near neutral, they're going for full reset on momentum. And it can either do two things. It can go negative and start building negative histogram islands and wicks, or it pivots and starts building again on higher prices. And the way this market is right now, I would not be surprised if this positive Momo just started building again. Here we are, man. Precipice of an enormous crossroad where price discovery is on deck. Goodness. All right. So that's it for Ethereum. Remember what happened yesterday. Bitcoin highest monthly candle close of all time. Ethereum was the same story. Ethereum highest weekly candle close of all time. And you're not overbought. 67.47 is unbelievably perfect in the bullish control zone. Anything above 60 on the RSI is the bullish control zone, bullish territory. So you're just, man, like, the major wave structure is $6,000. That's, if you're talking about some sort of insanely bullish wave structure where you make a deep retrace on B, 88% retrace on B, then the higher low, the only pattern completion zone is 6K, and it's the 1618 up here. Right there, 6,000 and change. It's crazy, dude. Imagine like not even paying attention.
Do you think there's a possibility for an M-shaped bullish Gartley? Been following you for a while and first time as a Patreon here, and I've learned so much already. Thanks for your hard work.
Boom, invest in yourself and all your dreams can come true. It's true. Yes, whatever that was, we'll look at it. Sorry, there's so much construction going on right here. I mean, it's great for property value and stuff, but it's just loud and obnoxious. You got beeps going on. You got jackhammers. It's crazy, dude. So forgive me if that's happening, all right? Can y'all hear that? Hey, Thomas, thanks so much for joining the Patreon, dude. Please be sure to sing the Patreon to the Discord. You got to do that, man. Make sure your name is green in the Discord if you are patron. And that's how you know you've done it right.
Tuckafu tip $21. Lol after Cody, can we check out OMG USD? Join the Patreon if you appreciate this content and support the stream.
Oh, thank you, Tuckafu. Yeah, we'll look at OMG. Thanks, dude. Yep. All right, so we spent some good time on Ethereum and Bitcoin because people need to know, right? People really, I mean, yesterday was so distracting, right? I mean, I'm an emperor and shooting lightning and blowing up planets. People could definitely get distracted. So here I am back to normal and no issues. Let's go to total market cap that just keeps on doing its thing. Oh, it looks so great. It's almost like, hey, is that never head and shoulders? It's like kind of weird. It didn't really go very deep to be a bullish momentum shifting structure, but I get it, man. I guess you could say that. I don't know how much we'd even look at it like that. I mean, you're at the 113% retrace, I believe, right? 886. Yeah, look at that. It's like perfect 113%. Which is like the PCZ of the maximum threshold of the shark. But the thing is, this thing was a textbook. I mean, unbelievable. Almost should be an NFT because it's so freaking good. Where it reversed to the 886, then went to the 50% retrace. But not just the 50% retrace, the pattern completion zone of the bullish 5-0, back tested the 200-day moving average, back tested the inflection point from February. It did everything perfectly. And look at this rally that's ensued since then. So I just don't know like what's going to happen in the 113%. But I'm thinking you're probably going to the 1272 to the 1618 soon. The way this market's been rolling, man, we're talking like $3 trillion market cap total. Then eventually maybe 3.5 trillion to 1618. All right. It's just good, man. You know what this kind of reminds me? What is wrong with my mind? Hold on. All right, so I'm looking at this right here. Am I crazy? I feel like I've seen something like this, but it was in December of last year on the 4-hour for Bitcoin. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy here. The Bitcoin 4-hour. It reminds me like this. Like get rid of the rectangle that I'll post it. It's like just reminds me kind of this structure here where it's just like, oh, is that like left shoulder head, right shoulder man? It's like non-inverse head and shoulders because it's like didn't even retrace, but it's there. I mean, that's the way it looks like to me on total, like this. That and then this. Yeah, it's just like.
Happy Monday, brother. Hope you had a great weekend and Halloween. Seems like it's trading in a range with a support of 1057. It's been around this channel since 2 weeks ago. Any thoughts on next move? Quackmire.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I can do is I can guarantee you that we'll look at it, but I don't know, man. Don't know until we look. All right, it's not something I'm like I have any burning questions about. Alpha Blue, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Let's go, dude. Sing of the Patreon and Discord and be destroyed. Thank you so much. Okay, dude. So I think we're in good shape here. I think total looks pretty freaking decent here. All right. Let's go to Cardano. You know, this thing's sucking so bad so far, right? I mean, it's been since the buying climax in early September. This thing has been unable to do anything positive. All it does, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows for 2 months now, and it's at a critical level though.
Can you look at Doggle on Mars?
Very critical inflection point. If it holds it, I mean 230 could happen.
On with limits on Friday. Thanks.
What's up, Kenny? Yeah, if you want to look at that, I mean, if it's on TradingView, I can see it. I'll look, but if it's not on TradingView, understand I'm not going to look at it, and that's the rule. It's been that way for years, so I hope it is. Thank you. No idea why we want to look at that. I mean, the ones that are like, oh, you can get rich, man. You can get rich doing that, but it's just like maybe getting lucky like Shiba, you know, hey, $8,000 became over $1 billion. Congrats, man, you know, but that's like flipping a coin. It's lotto stuff, man. I don't know. Anyway, Cardano, if you're above 185, 188, you're in good shape. I mean, that's kind of a good level to strategize risk, right? Where, I mean, I get that wick, but who cares about the first time? No one knows. If you get back down there and you hold it, it might be a great entry area. But at the same time, man, if you don't hold 185, I think you very well go to 148, 150 real fast. Historically, that's literally all you've ever done. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So you break it straight down again. So, right, inflection points, great areas to potentially take along, but understand you better not be taking along without a stop loss just below that level. But yeah, I get it. Stop hunts happen all the time, right? Okay. That's it. And then Binance, about 4%. Let's go. The bull flag. Remember, we were looking at this yesterday. Bull pull, bull flag combination. Really no. Could turn into something else. Well, it's starting to play out here. Remember, you are on. There are 2 take profits on this. There's 2 more, right? Around 600 bucks is the third profit taking level of the trade. Remember, the entry was right around here, right at the zone of inflection. Kind of like, hey, Cardano has its own, it's at it, near it. Well, Binance it was at near its own major inflection point. If it didn't hold this, it was in trouble, but it got above it and held above it, even back tested the spring, falling wedge, man, it was perfect. And so 2 more targets way up here. On the way. It's taking its time though. Even got a great reaction reversal right there at the 886. It's beautiful. Almost like a bullish 5-0. So, I mean, the measured move of a bull pull bull flag right here, just this small combo, would take you to $600. Yeah, if it played out. All right, that's it. That's your 4th largest crypto, or one of them anyway. Is that the same person? I don't know. Bradders, man. Bradders, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Dang, dude, we got a lot of new patrons today. Thank y'all. But hey, can't say there's not been a lot of opportunity. I mean, there was so much money made last month. Like, give me a break, man. There were so many trades that played out successfully like crazy. And guess what? Now, stocks. Oh, dude, that's where like it's at, man. Always be scanning. Well, my always be scanning. I found it was equities. A lot of equities, and it's in weird sector. I mean, like energy, some, but then like travel, vacation, leisure, insane stuff going on. All right, anyway, total, the big ones. Let's just real quick, before we get into it, let's look at something that happened historically today that a lot of people may not care about. S&P 500 cares not about any kind of bearish harmonic and is just floating on up. All-time highs today, 4,600 and beyond. And I mean, all we can do is just Fibonacci from your previous high to low to maybe get some sort of reasonable levels. You hit the 1272 fib extension today. If you break that, 4653 is the 1414, and then the 1.618 is $4,700. Money printer go bird. You see why I was Emperor Palpatine, Jerome Powell at the same time. Dude, this is just rolling on up, man. Just keep good. Whatever, great, but that sucks. I mean, the US dollar is terrible. So imagine not participating in the stock market and just holding a bunch of cash. You are losing value every day. Okay, whatever. Violated, invalidated. Nice. That means we know this trend's still really, really bullish. Awesome. Dow Jones Industrial, all-time highs today. Highest 4-hour and daily candle close of all time. You reacted. It wasn't a true. This is one where it was like, hey, it same 113% retrace, but the true PCZ, this would be 70%. So it's probably, first stop 36.2, but probably up around 36.9 is where this thing could be headed. This is all-time highs. This is not Wyckoff distribution like someone was saying. You're just getting too far away. And you even did. I mean, you gapped up, but then you back tested the old range as support. There are so many gaps here. I mean, I think they would fill eventually, but this thing's going, man, and could keep going. Stonks. Look, you see this guy? This is Stonks, the guy. Number go up. Unreal. Index funds. NASDAQ composite that's been lagging continues. Wow. Yeah, it's still lagging, but man, it's playing some catch up hardcore, right? The S&P is at its 1272 fib extension. Well, the NASDAQ is on its way, 15,730, where you could be headed. But it's the dragon, right? The supply line breakout. It was crazy. On the gap up, you even back tested the supply line as support. Before going, you never back tested really the breakout, that old zone from July as support before you went. That's what I'm saying. It's really hard calling the top. And a lot of people recently were calling the top in September. They were saying it was over. It's like, how can you say that? Like, let's just see what happens here. You trying to tell me you think you know when the stock market is going to be topping out? So just keep looking for low risk, high reward opportunity areas at inflection points, right? That's all you can do. Yeah, we'll look at Smith & Wesson, Benjamin. Thank you, dude. Rust 2000, speaking of, yeah. Which, the small gaps. There it is. Remember the crazy one? This is your second highest close of all time. Might be on the daily, might be your highest. Nope, second highest daily candle close of all time. Remember, it was the structure. We had it and then it like reversed and then reversed again. My God, it's too bullish. Like this. Deep retrace, higher low, the wave structure, the 1618, right? There it is. I mean, like that would be like your breakout point. But hey, don't get cocky, kid, because you haven't broken out. You're very close, though. Extremely close. Wow. Stonks on fire. Okay, let's get to maybe some requests, I guess. If you desire. First one. Hold on a sec. Should leave it on Bitcoin today for the my hold on screen. Yeah, wow. All right, first request was dude, it's B-dubs. It's it, man. Dude, what about Theta? You stick around, you keep your Theta, man.
B-dubs took 100
That million in Theta, right, Cabot?
Follow up on Fuel Nice return on a call a few weeks back. Thanks.
Fuel cell hype. Yeah, man. We'll put it on the list just to look at it, and that's not a real request, but we'll go back. We'll do a wallet biopsy. Your wallet is fatter. Okay. Thanks again, dude. Holy crap. Dude, where were you yesterday? No one tipped $100. I mean, like, hey, I don't expect anyone to tip $100. But dang, man, any day to tip $100, you want to do it like when I have new graphics. Because don't you think I'm normally going to have something kind of special? So no one even saw what happens when someone tipped $100 yesterday as the emperor. Should have done it yesterday. Thank you, dude. But yeah, I guess FCEL is up 18% plus today. So it's like, okay, I get it. Bad timing. I mean, it's interesting, but it's like, ugh. It's like, this one still not like happy. I don't like this asset till it gets above 746 and regards it as support. Yeah, you'd be like, it's an inverse head and shoulders, man. But like, there's something really important about this potential neckline that's developing. You have to look left, and it's the ice line from March of 2020 COVID crash. So it's like, that's your neckline. And I get it. You could try to like strategize along here, but at the same time, I mean, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. It could go straight down again if it can't break it. But yeah, if it breaks above 746 and holds, you gotta love it. Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity for a long. I mean, I think you would probably just go with that. The high from June as your first target if you ever got above 746. But this is what you want to see, okay? It hasn't done it yet. But many assets do it before they go berserk. You're looking for this. You're looking for the spring that hasn't happened. And then the back test of the spring. And then it's actionable, I think. I think that's like the lowest risk. So if you wanted to size up Aurora Cannabis, wouldn't you want to see this asset get above 746 and then market participants confirm that what was once a major support for the first time ever becomes support again? Yes, you would. And then this happens afterwards. Okay, that's what we're looking for. It hadn't happened yet. But yeah, I get it. Like, someone's going to identify a potential inverse head and shoulders with the ice line being the neckline. And it's not a confirmed pattern until the neckline's broken. So yeah, like this is why someone requested it, because they're identifying, they're seeing that. I get you, man. I get you. It looks interesting here. Yes. Momentum may be shifting. Okay. You'll see here. Next request. Oh, this one, man. I mean, you know, remember Lubring on the daily? And remember Lubring like back testing and holding 37 cents as support for too long, and then Moon. And now it's at all-time highs. Or not all-time highs, but my God, multi-year highs. Highest level since May 2018. That's been there. Like that was the top. I mean, that was the harmonic structure from February and May, and it's played out. And what do? You probably say that $1.11 would be a level looking left, and then you could probably say that 140-ish, and then after that, candle high close 195. I mean, those are probably your levels that way. You could also use your Fibonacci from the harmonic structure, which I think it's probably already hit the 1272 today. Let's see. From the high point to the low point, you have, yes, today you hit the 1272, pretty much confluent with that daily wick high from May of 2018. Yep, so that's, what does it do? You know, if you request this asset, looking to strategize an entry on Loopring, well, you should have been here in July, or maybe early mid-October when it was back testing the old inflection point from September as support. I mean, hold on a sec. Let's just do this. Just give me a second here. Bruh, some of this music is terrible today. I can't escape it. Just trash sets. Okay? Yes. Okay. So, loop ring. This was identified back in August. Okay. If you were a patron, you were pinged about this, and you were told, hey, like this pattern exists, and there's like a confirmation low, and there could be a great opportunity. Remember that level that it has been back testing for like a month or so. You had not even broken that yet. Like it was just at an area that was beautiful. Deep retrace, 88%. Value perceived areas, 144 for the extension, confluent with the 886. Very, very good. Long-term uptrend. This is what you want to see. And here you go, right? I mean, it's just like spend some time doing things, and now it's completely all played out. It's unreal, right? But it's not unreal. It's actually the most real thing ever. These M shapes and W shapes. If you identify them properly, they're one of the most reliable structures that exist on charts. So okay, so let's go to the next one, because there's just nothing to do here, right? All we can do is talk about fib extensions and looking left at historical support resistances. Okay, next request was UMA. It does look good. Yes, UMA. A very, very good looking asset right now. Yes. Right? It's done the full reset. It lost way more value. It lost almost all of it. 96% loss in value from its highest high to its lowest low. And another beautiful harmonic develops. Back testing old major congestion areas, inflection points, zone of chop as support, holding it successfully and rallying. And if you zoom in on the 4 hour, oh yeah, man, look at this. I mean, this is almost really actionable here. Like where one could just have a stop loss below 1067, just below where this previous pivot occurred, right? That's it. You're above 1134, which I think is really important. This is just high back from July 1st. I think this is where, if it holds, we could see 1576 next, the top of the harmonics too. So, Mr. Radu. Thank you, dude. Yeah, sure. Put it on the list. Yeah. Okay. UMA, who cares about the 12 hour? Look at the 4 hour. It's stupidly good, and there's bullish divergence to boot. So yeah, if you wanted, hey man, is there anything going on in crypto? Yeah, UMA. They just be like, oh, he said UMA. Okay, UMA. UMA. He said 12 hour. Oh yeah, hidden bullish divergence on the 12 hour to boot. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes. Yes, so the argument is even stronger now. Mr. Higeki has identified this. More exhaustion. A continuation is implied here. Right, so TA is respected, chat. UMA going much, much higher next, not lower. Multiple time scales are telling us that. And again, being above this little area, really, really good. You wouldn't think it. It is extremely good. Yes, okay? I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's like, yes, UMA bullish as F right here. You're watching the stream. Hey, I want value out of the stream, dude. I don't have much time to do this. Like, well, okay, what do you want? Target's going to be like at least 1431 from here. Easy. But yeah, I'm thinking if the trend continues, like, look, you made a low here, right? Crazy run. Crypto went insane, man. NFT craze. And then it dumped. Everything lost 78%, 88%, 96% of its value. But still, in the end, what happened? A higher low, albeit slightly. Doesn't matter. You rallied again. You created another M shape. And you're making another higher low. That other higher low is back testing the old levels that were once resistance for a while as support. Okay, this is like, these are real strong signatures of confirmation that the trend is bullish. There are more market participants that own it than they did before, and that will probably continue. And if you're above 1134, you're probably going to $15+. And it could go to like $17, $18 in time if you're patient. Okay, that's it. That's UMA. Look, how can we size it up? Just probably pretty easy. You can use 12-hour here, whatever. Okay, just stopping out below the local pivot that you've created, potential pivot. I don't think it would just be good like that. I mean, yeah, you could like try to take profit at like August 24th high. Sure, if you're like scared. It's still 3-1, fine. That could be one target if you wanted. And your second target, I think, would be good at like 1572. I'm going to take candle high close from May 27th. It's a swing low, too, from September 9th. And then after that, I mean, like third target. And you're just going up to that next level. Look at that. You know, swing lows from February. Look, swing high from June 4th. Yeah, it could be a target right there. And then I'm telling you, like, if you wanted to, I mean, your fourth target, you're like, hey, maybe you've taken everything but 10%. You're holding a 10% bag of your original trade and you're swinging for the fence and on your, because we know like what happens in crypto, right? Remember what trades are. Trades are just chapters in a book. And if the book's really bullish, your chapter closes, but the book continues. And that's what happens on these huge 200-day large M shapes. Right, so yeah, here's your trade for the swing trader, man. But then it's like if you're okay, if you think the cycle, the book will continue for real, then you say fourth target, like $30. You see what I'm saying? So it's very, very reasonable. Like, doesn't it make sense when I present it this way? Hopefully, people that are viewing this right now, like that, and then we just publish it. And say UMA. I think we already have one. I can't even, dude, there's so many opportunities. You're long. It's a trend analysis. It's technical indicators. A lot of different technical indicators. No real chart pattern. No harmonic really right now. Dude, it's fine. So like that is the way to size that. This is a welfare. This is like what I do. This is like what you get if you're a patron. These are like presented to you all the time, right? Like if I see an opportunity, I post it and then everyone's pinged right here, right? UMA. Sometimes I give a description. Sometimes I'm on the fly like this and I'll just add everyone. And then if you're a patron, ding. You've now been delivered entry, stop loss, take profit, and strategy, right? UMA is great. Luke I and Peter M, welcome to the Patreon. Good to see y'all. Thanks so much. Please be sure, you got to sing on the Patreon Discord. I got to say it because if you don't, you're not going to get these trade setups or my charts or gain access to the premium Discord chat. So thank y'all. Holy crap. All right. So moving on. Next request. This one, yeah, look, when someone requests something that's like really good. I'm gonna spend some time on it to try to educate and show my argument on why it's a good opportunity. Okay. Next request was Cody, which again, like not much you can do here. I don't think. I think it's just kind of like, whoop. Well, they got you. Like it was perfect. Like our idea was not wrong. It was just there was a washout with Bitcoin dumping, and these altcoins are really sensitive to Bitcoin volatility. Look what it did. Like below any reasonable area, like the strategic area for an entry and setting stops up, it fell way below it, but like then like comes right back up and reverses and is off. And so it's just sometimes really tough. Like this happens, swing trading. I mean, this is, it's the game we play, where a lot of times it's not like this, but sometimes stop hunts, you fall below critical levels, then you rally right back above it. And the target from here, if it can ever break 66 cents, which is your high from September 25th, 73.89 cents, 81.1 cents, 1.414, 1.618, 91.5 cents. This could very well continue on. Yeah. It's spent a tremendous amount of time back testing all these levels as support, and now it's going again. Yeah, your fib extensions, your targets are way up here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it happened, man. I think it happened to a lot, like BAT and all these ones that were showing these little inverse head and shoulders. They all got like dumped and then they pumped, and it's like, well, yep, that happens, man. Rough. Oh well, right? You move on. Look at Bitcoin right now. You staring at this chart that could usher in price discovery. The commencement of price discovery. Plan B. Pompliano. Raul Paul. 100K Bitcoin. 200K Bitcoin, man. 400K Bitcoin, man. 20K Ethereum. Like this right here. This structure on the chart is exactly what could usher all of that in. The insanity that everyone's been talking about on-chain analytics. We're like multi-year lows on, balance on exchanges. All that on-chain analytics is stupidly bullish, and I don't like, it's just taking its time. But if you're paying attention to that stuff, man, I just don't know how you cannot be bullish on Bitcoin right now or Ethereum. Yeah. Okay. Are we going? So I put, definitely, it's been a while, but I have a coffee and I infused it with an espresso. So maybe, can you tell, is there any more pep in my step today than there was? Okay, FIL. Yes, FIL for our boy. Rest in peace, Kevin Phillips again, man. Thanks for 2323. Repeating, of course. I mean, we could do it, right? We could literally do it, man.
32.33 repeating, of course.
At least I got Jugan. All right, here it is. This right here, chat. UMA was amazing. It's actionable. UMA is actionable for a long right now. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just telling you, right? Traditional technical analysis. And this one too. On the daily, it's extremely set up for much higher prices. Like you give it a month and a half, 2 months max on FIL, much higher prices. Probably at $134+. Okay, this thing, long-term uptrend, it's been confirmed that the trend's bullish by bottoming out at a deep 88% retrace, running up another M shape and another 886, another higher low. You're confirming it. This is like confirming that the trend is still bullish after a complete reset. So you'll get another one of these crazy runs before it dumps again, and you'll spend time up here, and then it'll crash again. It'll go lose 88% of its value. But now you're bottoming out at an 88% retrace. You're showing bullish divergence on the second low, right? The confirmation low, the low that market participants covet so much, so they gain confidence to believe the bottom's in on that second bottom. No one knows on the first time. Great reaction. Oh, I feel like I missed it. Who cares? Wait for it to come back. You get really fortunate. A lot of other, look, man, if you're doing it right, a lot of other swing traders, investors, right, whatever, smart money, they see that reaction, scalpers bought it in, they wait. They don't really, no one knows. And then it comes back down. It's like, dang, dude. Sellers are implying they're extremely exhausted on the oscillators on a daily time scale, and it held the second low. And so now here it is. It's like the upside is, I think, eventually gonna see 114, 120 again, the top of the harmonic, but eventually look left, 134, and then After that, you just take one at a time, these inflection points, right? Like 134, 164, 190. You know, this is like eventually this, okay? Just showing you in time that on FIL. Diluted market cap, yeah, so it's like GRT, guh. All right, well, there are other assets out there. If you don't like that, characteristic of the asset, then go into one. Would just not do this and they long UMA right now instead of FIL. Okay, whatever. But this is set up, man. I don't know how long it'll take. It could take a couple months. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. 600 viewers. What has happened, man? Oh, I'm shadow banned again, chat. I'm shadow banned. Nice. Oh, okay. Cool, dude. Cool. So unfair. Like, who else gets shadow banned? Why am I the only person that gets shadow banned on YouTube now? Like, what's going on? It's like a joke. God, can't grow, can't do anything. Like, I'm just like limited. I can't do. Oh, I want to curse so bad, man. You have no idea, like the frustration. It's like, hey, it's your job and you can't do anything. Yeah, Twist looks amazing, dude. It looks like it bottomed out. Wonderful. Really, really good. Whatever. Yeah, this is incredible right here. So an asset, $100. Iceline, spring back test to spring, consecutive higher lows. Really good, man. Well, I mean, you should be requesting this asset when it's at $100, not now. What do you want me to do now? It's up 7% today. They broke above the 200-day moving average for the first time since July 12th. Great. Target's 145, 150 undeniably. That's it. Like, if one was in long at a smart strategic entry at $100, their profit taking would be 145, 150, right? Yes. That's it. That's literally it. So you're in the dead middle of a range. So yeah, but like extremely nice. I mean, it's like you don't have to talk about this low. You just talk about this low and this the second low, the confirmation low. Right here. I mean, that's all you need to know. I mean, this could eventually go to deep retraces. Nice. I don't think you understand what shadow banned is. It has nothing to do with notifications. It has everything to do with finding me in your own subscription feed. And you see how it says Bitcoin Live on my stream title, all that? That's all SEO, search engine optimization. So someone could search Bitcoin Live and they could find me. They can't do that when I'm shadow banned. That's literally right now. When I have 600 viewers, you know I'm shadow banned because every single day I have 1,000 people that watch me. 950 to 1,000 plus people watch me. It's like clockwork every day. So that just means like even my own viewers, my own subs don't even know, and how could they know when I'm hidden from their own subscription feed? Even though they're subs. Doesn't make sense. It's unreal. Okay, yeah, really nice, dude. Really bottomed out, higher lows, probably going to 150, maybe 170 if it breaks that. That's it on TWST. Sweet. GALA, Gala to the US dollar. Gala. Down 5% today. Went tested the top of the range, right? Where traders set it up on the daily. This is why you do the daily. This is why you take out all the noise on the 4-hour. God, you know, what do you do? Go to daily. If you plot, right, the candle lows and the highs, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Easy, right? And what did it do? Went up and tested that highest level of all time where traders set it up September 17th, and it reversed. And now it's in the dead middle of a range. There's no action to take on this asset at all. None. When you're this far away from the lowest risk area for strategizing along a stop loss to take profits, you can't do anything. There's no way to strategize a stop loss here. So it's like, nope, move on. next asset. Right? I mean, I get it. Like it. Wow, it actually ended up eventually getting near that harmonic. PCZ, unreal. On the 4 hour though, it is back testing the candle close from September 17th and the 20th. I mean, sure, maybe a little hidden bullish divergence in the MACD. Can't really tell though. Could just continue building. Yeah, great. It's okay. It's just not that special. It's not that great actually. I don't know if there's just better opportunities. I would just move on. But yeah, hey, if it holds above 8.9 cents long enough, these 4 hour levels, 11.6 cents again. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't even get it. Like, I get shadow banned. I don't do anything to hurt anyone. I'm trying to help people, like, change their lives, ascend. I mean, like, learn a trade that can make it to where you're not beholden to a boss and you're not building someone else's dream. You're building your own. Wow. For your family. Love it, dude. Love it. First of the month, too, being shadow banned. It's incredible, dude. It's so bad for my morale. It, like, kills my morale. Like, I mean, I'm so, like, if things are just normal, hey, man, but like, it affects my attitude. It affects me, man, in a negative way, and I hate it, man. I hate it. So OMG was requested. It's up 10.3% today. So the time to ask about OMG was when I was on vacation, October 31st. Well, it was yesterday. It sprung. It back tested the spring. Chat, this is like a sermon for TA. This is exactly what you're looking for. Always. If you could get this anywhere on any chart, you always want this. The spring, the back test of the spring, and now it's running to the next level. $15, $16 the next target. I'm glad it did, Cody. Thanks, man.
Can you talk about taking profits and what percentage of your original trade that gets taken at targets 1, 2, and 3? Is there a traditional guidance?
You can do it in multiple ways. You layer out. 3 is normal. 2 is fine too. 50-50, 50%, 50%, or you do 3, 33, 33, 34, right? Or 4, 25, 25, 25. Or sometimes you do 25, 25. Then you do, you can change it, right? We talked about the moon bag and stuff, where you have like 10% of your position left. You have almost nothing left, but you think that this cycle is going to continue, and so you're just holding the asset long for the crazy parabolic run where nothing makes sense anymore. That they, we're doing traditional technical analysis on a market that's not traditional. So no one's written the book on crypto TA so much yet, and the differences and all that. And so, but we do know the differences are kind of like insane at like parabolic runs, like where it hits the third target of the trade setup, then breaks through it and goes up 100%. I know, that's why it's like it could be advantageous to hold a little bit, right? Like 10% after you should be exiting, a normal market. That's kind of it, man. Dang, Macron, let's go, dude. Jeez. Just gonna hype in the chat for the 5 people here. Thank you.
Matt Curran tip $333.68. The real ones appreciate you greatly, man. #Kings 0.07721099988.
Thanks, dude, for the $333.68 contribution, man. Thank you, dude. OMG. 1288 was the area. The actionable area for a strategic long. Now it's not. It's not anymore. It's over. It's up. And now it's like $15.50 to $16. You ever break $16, you're going to $18+. That's it on OMG. Textbook, spring back test of spring, the things you're looking for in life.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
God. I mean, it's attempting a rally. I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything at all actionable about this asset. Yes, it's trying to backtest and hold. This is OHM to DAI. The March 28th high where traders settled up at their highest point then. It's trying to regard that as support, but I attempted a rally and has made a lower high than the previous high. I don't really feel that great about it because it could be less market participants on the asset than before, and it even looks like it almost like back tested the April 26th high as resistance, so that could be a confirmation high, and it's lower, which is again distribution signature. So
Can we take a look at that, please? Love you, bro.
what's up, dude? Yep, we'll look at VeChain. Thank you. The love is mutual for everyone that watches. You know, it's, I don't know, man. It's just like, you know, imagine you go into your job and like there's just this weird handicap that exists every 5-6 days. It exists, right? And you're just like, oh, I can't excel in my job. I'm just like literally handicapped. Imagine that. Like, you'd be frustrated too. So at least just be empathetic with me, okay? I don't know, like whatever. Yeah, if it doesn't hold 1,056, 657 probably again. If it does, it probably will bounce back up to 1283. I don't see anything actionable for a long right now. There's no value, and there's just not enough argument to be long right now. Like on a fresh long, yeah, nothing right now. That's all we really care about so much, right? Is actionable areas for a long opportunity. Oh, here we go, man.
Hey Mitch, I identified a huge symmetrical triangle on ANKR which is broke out of over the weekend target was at $0.285. Ran into resistance at $0.18 and now backtested. Feel like I missed something on this, could you take a look? Kings as always.
Some animal, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. Put it on the list, sure. Yes. Okay. So someone requested this, and this is like literally exactly what I don't want you to request ever, right? There's no point in requesting this on this stream. Maybe on every other person's stream, you know, all the other YouTube crypto guys that are never shadow banned, but not here. There's no point. Like, why would you request this, right? I mean, who cares, like, what it does now? I mean, that's not what this channel's about. This channel's not about pumps that have already happened. We're the channel that's looking for the pumps before they happen. So looking at this, I appreciate the contribution. Thank you for supporting the stream, certainly. But at the same time, this channel's about investing yourself, and, you know, the good requests are the ones where they're at lower risk areas, not they're up whatever percentage this is too much in too little time. This thing's up almost 3,000% in a month, or less than a month. So you've got to move on. Yep, great. Smith & Wesson's great. Really, really holding on here. There's a demand line that goes back to March of COVID crash, right? And it's trying to hang. You got to get above $22 to $24. I don't know if you're going to hold. Like, you tried to hold, and there was not enough demand, and it dumped again. It's like, I don't know if I want to deal with Smith & Wesson until it gets above $24. If it gets back above $24, I'm going to feel really good about it, because it's such a real inflection point where it could go berserk again. But below it, could correct, could break the demand line, could break the 200-day moving average and come down to 1748 again. So for me, it's like, I'm very interested. I'm intrigued by the asset, by this chart, but I care a lot about inflection points, and we're below it. After a buying climax, could correct, could last for weeks or months. So let's get above that area, and then we'll talk again, okay? So maybe have some alerts set up around $24. All right.
It's China to me, China.
I feel you, bro. I feel invisible as a male artist in NFTs. I'm shadow banned, so everything I post gets zero interaction and no retweets, and they claim they're targeting me. But most dudes in NFTs feel the same. August hate us. 0.016399900 LTC.
Thanks, dude.
Can you check out HUD, sir? Grossi.
Yeah, we'll look at the mining company, Hut. Spoon. Thank you. Yes. Add to the list. Alright, next one. Not so much a request, more like a, hey, this is what happens when you put in the work, right? When you do the right thing, man. It's like, yeah, we came back to it. We revisited it, right? Because it was like, it's still okay. It's still, and if it breaks 960, oh boy, well, you got a gap fill at 1128. It's going to happen. But dude, if you break 960 for real,
SEL, cheers, man.
if you break 960 for real, oh my god. I mean, your potential upside could be insane, dude. I'm talking 1622, 1787, and then 25 bucks after that. So this is just a, it's awesome that it's up 20% today, but like, you know, one low, a second low, your reaction low, your reversal low, an Adam and an Eve, a lower low, double bottom too, potential double bottom. Yeah, dude, this is, if it breaks this, yeah, 20%, well, guess what? The upside on a real breakout here is like 67 to 70% upside. So just, yep, this is one that's been good. It was pretty good, and then like you think it was over, and it like never really got down to the 886, didn't it? Went almost to the 886, and that's okay. They do that. Gartleys can go to the 886. You know that if you if you're seasoned in identifying harmonics, you know that Gartleys go to the 886 all the time. So this one did it, but it did it, and it went to this on that second low. It rounded out really well, and Momo shifting, and yep. You're at inflection point though, so just understand where you are. Look left, B-dubs, man. May 17th of 2017. You tested that today, but if you break it, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, so it could go straight up again. Yes, fuel cell. Next one. Telor. Been here before. Okay, just clean up a little bit. Oh yeah, this was a nice double bottom that played out. All right, Telor in an uptrend, did a full reset, higher lows, very good.
NKR Dragon incoming. Does it look stronger now than it did when it was originally set up? The CEO got the better of my impatience and I exited my position a little while ago.
Yeah, dude, I just think thing lacks so much liquidity. It's like, I don't even know if the CEO is doing that on purpose. He's just kind of like, oh yeah, maker, yeah, we'll do that. We'll pump that at some point, dude. I don't know, man. Like, yeah. And the moment I call it trash on stream, a couple days is gonna moon, right? Like storage. I mean, anything above an inflection point is bullish on storage. Anything below it can't be bullish yet. You got to get back above it. So same thing with Maker. If it's above that inflection point still, it's fine. Below it, you know, you probably could put your money elsewhere. But again, like, I think it is above the inflection point still. Anyway. So this one, it's at a very critical level. Clearly, look left. There's a high from February 12th, straight up, straight down, straight up. Even reversed there and finally broke it. You tried to back, you attempted to back test the support for going insane again. And if you break 64 bucks, you're going to 75 bucks real fast. You break 75, look, 75 bucks is a candle high close from August 30th. It clearly been regarded again as resistance middle of this year. That's why it's there. And it's like you break 64, boom, 75. You break 75, boom, probably $100. But yeah, the uptrend's pretty confirmed. You did the full reset, the 886, double bottom, inflection point. It was real good down there. So yeah, I think there's still probably a lot of upside on this. Yep, you just got to break the level. You're at levels that need to be broken. If they're broken, yeah, much higher. Well, we're talking like this could happen eventually. Eventually. That's too shallow. So we would have to go with, maybe it doesn't matter because it would be valid. Talking up, that's pretty close to the shark, the 886, man. We're talking like up here at like 140s. Eventually, yeah. Next one. VeChain is fine, dude. It's so good. VeChain is amazing. Right, where you're just thinking like just give it a little bit more time, and VeChain will be seeing, I think, like 20 plus cents again. All right. It reacted at an 88% retrace, pulled back tested the neckline as support, and it's just hanging out at the zone of inflection. If I need to plot it, I can. It's not really a big deal, but it'll help people see it. The visible zone of inflection. So if it holds here, if it continues to absorb remaining supply at this level, I think you're going to have an insane headline day on VeChain where, hey man, oh my God, VeChain's up. It's up like 15, 20, 30%. April 28th high, I think really eventually go to 25 cents again. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Complex wave structures. Doesn't matter either this one or this one, and then the high or low, and then yeah, you're talking 88%. I think your target is 25 cents eventually on VeChain. Yeah, one owns this on the daily and they hold it. Eventually, they could just exit or take profit at 24, 25 cents. Yep. Now, you do have to break 14, 15 cents. You have to do that. You haven't done that. You're right at it. You're very close. But my God, the trend is ungodly bullish. Undeniably bullish. Imagine being someone saying that crypto bearish, we're in a bear trend. Who would say that? They don't even know what they're talking about. So many higher lows and just absorbing remaining supply at 13 to 14 cents. And once that supply is absorbed, moon soon. Moon, right? I mean, 20 to 25 cents. Okay, that's VeChain. That's it. Next request. Well, I mean, you can't say you didn't have an opportunity on this one. Anchor, look what it did. It sprung back, tested the spring, the zone of inflection I've had plotted here. This isn't like new stuff. These lines have been here for months, man. And so like it like fell below critical level of inflection, then in September, late September, then rallied back above it, held on, back tested the top of the zone as support, and then moon. And look what it's done. Like of course, it almost went to the next level of inflection, almost 18, 19 cents. Then it's pulled back, and on the daily, certainly 38 minutes ago, if all stayed the same, it is not closing above the next inflection point. You can clearly see on the chart. I could draw another gray zone right here, and it's below the top of it, right? 12.4 cents. You're at 12.2 cents. So like if it ever breaks that, that's exactly the price action you get. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So it could go straight up again. It did it intraday, but it wasn't real because it like pulled back. I mean, people took a lot of profit. So yeah, give it time though at the zone. Maybe it pulls back a little bit, makes another higher low, and then it absorbs remaining supply and runs to 18.6, 19.5, 20 cents again, okay? So yeah, I mean, triangle, were you saying? I don't know. Is this help, Manimal? Oh yeah, suddenly, dude, right? Crazy. Thanks for the 700 people here. Thanks for the 400 likes. I guess if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Okay, I mean, Manimal, yeah, it's good. We're good. All right, sweet. Gonna move on because you get it, right? I mean, that's all that matters, right? 12 cents, 19 cents. And very educational same time. It's wonderful. Don't you get it? Like market participants identified the spring back test and then they were confident and then volume came in because bullish signals are real and are taught here every day.
Copium shipped $24.45. Copused, not value areas but could be worth watching for back tests of 2.8, 0.00040000 BTC.
Oh, sure, Copium. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. Put on the list. Let's see. Next request was... It was... Hut, which is mining. Hut 8 Mining Corporation. It's a stonk and it hit its highest level ever today. Beautiful. Didn't we talk about this one being like cup with handle? But we also talked about spring back tests, how unbelievably bullish this was. What a technical indicator. The date of July 22nd when all of crypto bottomed out. July, one day, I think it was a Sunday or something. This was it. This was the time to really be eyeballing it with the smart money. Oh yeah, composite operator.
Data falling wedge divergence and 0.786. Maybe potential keep it up, man. Short the shadow band.
Short the shadow band. Well, remember, this was identified too. Remember on Hut? Someone requested this. We looked at it. It's like, dang, dude, it's making this like high or low. Do we have anything on that? I'm not sure. No, I guess not. I don't know. All I can do is like, I look at so many charts. Sometimes I post them in the Discord. Sometimes I don't. But like, yeah, it was a confirmation low in an uptrend, and it's going insane, man. Yeah, imagine spamming your S coin. That's how you get banned instantly. Get destroyed, scrub. Yep. All right. I mean, we go by the daily if you want to talk about targets, you know. I mean, a measured move of a cup with handle, right? 100% measured move. If you call this a cup with handle, I would think right here. Traders set it up their highest point right there, February 23rd. And you got like, price action right here where it pulled back and handled. And right here. The 100% measure move on Hut is 1744. So you got more upside. Sure. There you have it. Hut. Crypto keeps going. This thing's going to keep rolling, man. Hash rate keeps going to its highest level since, you know, May and stuff. It just keeps climbing. I mean, it's going to take a while before it eventually gets like to its highest level ever again. But, you know, the whole China ban thing, the hash rate drop, I mean, it's recovering like it would, like water off its back. Really resilient. It's amazing, man. Good. Oh God, therapeutic company here. I don't know, man. Yeah, this is one of the, look, dude, the time to be requesting this was a long time ago, right? Look at this. I mean, come on. I get it. Hey, cool. Yeah, it bounced off an inflection point, but look here. This was, look at the education chat where there was a support, an ice line created in November 2019. You fell below it a couple times. Look, September 2020, you've sprung, and then you back tested the spring October 30th. That was the smart money. That's where geniuses take their entries. Okay, genius money, the smartest money on the planet, take their entries on spring back tests back in 2020. Now, yeah, hey, it bounced. Great reaction off a major level, sure, but I don't really know right now if the correction's going to continue or not. Doesn't seem like it's retraced deep enough yet, maybe. Yeah, anything above 170 is okay. Anything below it's 74 cents. So, where's like the top, like the inflection points? I guess something like 344 and then 449 after that. Like, I don't know. It's not really sticking out to me as anything that great. Maybe we get a second low at 170 or something, but you're kind of separating away from a level where you strategically set your stop loss up at, right? Like a little below 170. Well, now you're 227. So like, where do you set your stop now? So these are your zones, right? If there's no like buying opportunity right now based on a crap load of variables that we look for and identify, all I can do is tell you about levels. Like 170, 344, 449, 74 cents. Above that's like $6+. So that's it. So you can see the closer you are to inflection points, the easier it is to strategize a trade setup entry. You're kind of getting a little away from it. That makes it much more difficult. Okay. It's not like UMA. Next one. It's completely fine. It's just terrible. Like, this takes forever.
But can we get some TP targets? Thanks.
So database, sure, dude. Avalanche, yep. Yeah, it could be painting a confirmation low, right? You got your reaction low, and now you've painted a reversal low. Yeah, dude, I think eventually, like, Maker's gonna go berserk, go insane. You don't know when, though. But yeah, all is well, right? Long-term, undeniable uptrend, right? From March, you ran up, then you crashed, and you went right back there. But now, locally, you're making higher lows than the previous lows before it. It's major underperformer. But yeah, I think it's still valid of an idea where 3750 and 4,000 are your targets. I just don't know how long it's going to play out. It may fail too, but like this, anything above 2364 is okay. It's bullish. And these are the targets, and that's it. Nothing's changed except maybe you now have a confirmation low, which is really good. Okay, that's it. That's Maker. Yeah, it's fine still. It's just, I don't know how long it's going to take, man. Everything could have 10x'd, and then Maker's still hanging out, and then it blows up, you know. It'll have its day eventually if this is real. Yep. Sure. Okay, next one. Yeah, Cope was great, man. Copium was awesome. I mean, it was just like your standard harmonic, like many other things. Yep. Yep. Look, you had an M shape, right? The shark of some sort by the looks of it. Yeah, it was a cipher, really. You know, you get that cipher tool out, the higher high on C. See how that thing does. I don't know, man. It kind of went to, no, it went to the 886. Nice. Okay. So full reset, and then anything above 156 bullish, and now it's on its way. And I think you're gonna have to test what seems like a little zone. You're at it, right? You're testing at 327, 349. If you ever break that, you're going to the top of the harmonic and then possibly higher, right? I mean, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So if you break 350, your targets, aggressive targets for any harmonic like this, 472 and 529, A and C are your aggressive harmonic targets. So yeah, you're just at another kind of level of inflection based on history. Historical price action dictates what a major inflection zone is. The more price action you get at levels historically, the more times, the stronger that level is going to be. And this is like undeniable, like, right? Lots of chop, decent amount of chop here. I mean, certainly times. So just again, it's doing it. So there you go. Yeah, sure. Like, just like a lot of other assets. I mean, this one's starting to play out better than most, you know, but like you got that like weird looking momentum shifting structure, right? Where it's almost like you say, hey, it's inverse head and shoulders for sure, whatever. You don't have to call it that. Just, you can see a low, the lowest low. All of a sudden the bulls take back over, higher low, bounce on the 200 moving average of support. You break 350, boom, much higher levels. Yep, there you go. Cope, pretty decent chart. Yes. Next request. We got 27 minutes till your close. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button below. So thanks so much. Ethereum Incorporated. Falling wedge, divergence, 786, potential. Well, I mean, you know, you are at an 88%. You're creating this harmonic structure at a deep value perceived area from the major low to high. So yeah, you're in good shape here in what it seems to be maybe dang, dude, there's that one level, right? Yeah, look, that first low pivot, June 2019, then another one, August 2019, then a peak, December of 2019, then a support again, July and September 2020. So if it holds above 610, oh yeah, this could be it. If it holds 610, you go back up to $10. You ever break $10, that's when you go to insane levels like $20. You like double in value. So there is certainly bullish divergence on the MACD, yeah, on the 4 hour, good, but there has been no reaction yet, none, and you definitely don't have a confirmation low. So this is the area where you could definitely see a reversal in price based on a multitude of things, right? Historical levels from history, right? Like this historical levels of support. Pattern completion zone of a textbook bullish Gartley, 786, 62% retrace on B, lower high on C, and the deep retrace from the low to that all-time high, 886. These are the reasons why it's definitely an area to keep this asset on your watch list, but I don't know if it's actionable yet because you just don't know. There's just no movement. No one's bought yet. No one's doing anything. There's no Japanese candlestick reversal, nothing. So it's like, please put on your watch list and pay attention to it, but maybe let's just not do anything. No action yet, quite yet, but dang, you're onto something very close. This is very good. A lot of good things going on. You got earnings coming up on the 8th, so next week, earnings. Got to survive that, man. Other than that, it's great. ATER, pretty good. Hey, Cody, man, thanks so much for joining Patreon.
What are your thoughts on it? If I give you your Patreon notification, I know you're here. Your teaching is changing my life, and for that I thank you.
What's my goal? I mean, what I do every day is like helping people learn this thing that I wish I had all these resources readily available when I was beginning my journey about 11 years ago. I mean, that's kind of the goal. What else is there, man? You know, making money and helping people make money is like extremely fulfilling. But yeah, the live streamer side, I don't know, as many, like, be able to like compete with everyone else who is maybe a live streamer that does things, and we have the same playing field, but I have a different playing field. Somehow I'm like special in regards of getting handicapped and shadow banned by their stupid algorithms, and they lie to you and they tell you you're not getting shadow banned. They gaslight you. Their support, YouTube support. I don't know, man. Find a wifey and have kids, you know, that's goal too, you know, whatever, that'll happen one day maybe. And if it doesn't, who cares? Whatever, dude. Okay. Next request, another one. All right, let's see. Avalanche, not really that special. I mean, it's like, look at that, dude. 8 cents is very real. You break 8 cents, you could be going to 11 cents, 12 cents almost. Fast.
Noise!
Mitch, I bought that asset back in May as my first crypto purchase. I'm new to crypto and I'm here to learn. Not pump asset. I requested it because I value your opinion. Pardon my ignorance, it was in good faith, thanks.
One thing I have to tell you is never take my scoldings personal. If you're scolded for a bad request, don't take it personal. It's like a tough love thing. It's like, think about it as being like a coach. I mean, it's just not gonna be like, hey, if something happens, it's like, oh, let's correct it, and I'm gonna do it in a stern way. I mean, hey, briefly, Coach Nick Saban was my coach. It's just like, you know, it's a thing. I've been influenced by people, and that's the way I coach, you know. So it's just like, it's kind of business here, and you know, I want everyone to benefit. So if you take it to heart and then you like never watch a stream again, well, clearly you got kicked off a horse that you never wanted to get back on, and just clearly quitting is easy to you. So if you take it to heart the right way, you don't take it personal, but you take it as an opportunity to get better, That's getting back on the horse and then coming back another day, and you're better than you were than yesterday. So it's like, whatever. Okay, so with this, ACH, not at a level that's actionable for long. I mean, if anything, like this little inflection point, you sprung and you back tested the spring. And when you back tested the spring successfully and held, you went straight up to the next resistance. I don't really see anything here. Nothing really sticks out to me as a great opportunity for a long right now. Nothing. I mean, like, it's how do you strategize a stop loss? I don't know if you really can right here. I think there are better assets to look at than this, but it doesn't mean that it can't keep going. Okay, this thing could keep going. It could go up till 12 cents. It breaks 8 cents. It goes to 12 cents. Boom. It could be really fast. That's it. We have a little less than 20 minutes, 21 minutes till your daily candle close. It's the first of the month, so it's the best time to join the Patreon. Support this channel that's 100% crowdsourced, where you get trade setups, education, and access to the premium Discord chat, where people pretty much around the clock are able to help you. Everyone's on their own journey in the community, and it's unbelievable. It's insane. It's like there's no wonder for the past literal 11 months now we've got like pretty much 1,000 patrons minimum every month. Like there's like, it's a no-brainer. If you're looking to get better as a swing trader or get better at learning these charts, join the Patreon. It's a great way to do it. Ask all 1,000 patrons that have been here for a year. Okay. Good, Kenny. Well, that's it. Then you win. If you didn't take it personal, you're probably going to take something from it, and that something's going to maybe make you a little bit better, right? And I appreciate you, man. Okay, next one. That was it. That was the last request. Let's go, dude. Made it. Boom. So my friend Sam found out he's an avid hunter, and he hooked me up with some venison. Some ground venison. So I've got a ship shopper, and I've got all these ingredients for chili coming, thawing out the ground venison, and I'm gonna make deer chili tonight, and I'm really excited about it. Like extremely excited. I haven't had deer chili since grade school. Whew, excited. There's a link in the description if you want to donate crypto. It's called Altcoin. You just click on description and it says tip in crypto or something. What's up, Alpha Blue?
Noise!
Can you check RVN?
Yes, I can, and I will. Raven coin is attempting, right? It's very close to greatness, very close, but it's not quite there. It's in a zone, man. Like if it holds 11.7 cents long enough, it's gonna run back up 13 cents and test it again. But if this keeps up, Raven could go berserk again. Yes, it could. I would say like the first level, say this peak from March 2nd and the newer peak from August, that'd probably be your first target if it was going to break. I mean, you clearly see like left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or just really that accumulation with a sell wall is pretty evident here on Raven. And if it holds above this level from history back from March 1st, I do think it could go to 17 cents. Yeah.
How much initial investment to make the patron worth it?
I mean, what do you, like, you don't have, like, if you're like brand new and you're joining the Patreon, you shouldn't be putting any money in the markets to trade. Like, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You need to be probably paper trading. So initial investment, the Patreon is the investment. The $150 is an investment in yourself so you can eventually trade for real. See what I'm saying? Thanks for the $5 super chat. Okay, that's it, Raven. You know, you break 13 cents, boom, 17 cents probably really fast. Could be a headline day when that happens. Yeah, higher lows. But if you can't break 13 cents, you've all below 11 cents. You got the demand line after that, much lower prices. So it's about the levels, and you continuously are testing that major level as resistance. And every time you can't break it, you sell off. But when you sell off, you end up making another higher low than the previous low. And that is, again, a reaccumulation structure. It looks like developing. And if it's respected, then 17 cents, then maybe 22 cents after that on Raven. Okay, that's it for now. If it fails, then you're going down one more. You're going down to probably like 5.7 cents for a deep reset, full reset 886 M shape. Okay. That's your Raven. Thanks. 16 minutes, so you're close.
Noise!
XDC, please. Peace.
What's up, Ray? Oh, Sunshine. Sure. Sure, look at it. We'll see here. Yeah, I mean, like, look, yeah, the trade setups can very well make you money, and it makes people money all the time. But I'm saying, I want if you're newer, I want your mentality to be, hey, I'm about to spend 30 days in this Patreon, and I'm going to do everything I can every day to learn as much as I can while I'm here. Versus, I'm going to use the trade setups to make money. You want to, like, gain a better understanding of, like, what is happening, you know, in the trade setups before you're like, oh, I'm just going to take longs on these assets, right? And you do that by engaging in the chat, asking questions. I mean, like, reviewing the educational content we have. So let's see. What exchange? Try KuCoin maybe. Yeah, not so good, man. Like XDC. Oh, gross, man. Like really gross. What was it doing? Like it was okay, and then it like where is it, man? Like, what is it doing? Lower highs, lower lows. This is correcting right now. I mean, right? This is not very good looking at all. This is like terrible. Below inflection zones. I mean, above 11.86 cents, you're okay. Below that, man, where is there? I mean, I think it could keep going lower, man. It just back tested inflection zone as resistance and is dumping. There's way better assets that exist out there. Way better, man. All right. That's it. I wouldn't take action on this yet, right now. I would maybe wait till 6.8, 7.9 cents. But even then, I don't know. So if I'm seeing this, and I've already seen so many charts that look pretty good, I would never touch this, right? It's not about, oh, you know, what is it going to do, man? What if it pumps? Who cares? It was a coin slip's chance of pumping anyway. Always. It's always that. At any given time, there's a 50% chance of a pump or a dump, unless there are a bunch of variables that are giving you an edge. And there is no edge here. And it's just making lower highs, lower lows, going through a correction. So I just, no thanks. I'm moving on. Because there are already other things that were identified on this stream that were good. What's up, Bong Man?
Noise!
Sup, bro? Let's have a look at my biggest bag, Luna. I think this is ready for a big pump soon.
Dude, you're talking about like a real diamond? Holy crap, we actually have a diamond. I mean, kind of, right? It's like, is it diamond? Kind of. Like, it definitely, like, I don't see this very often, so I'm just kind of like, ooh, I'm excited to be able to paint this, you know? A little bit. I don't know, we paint it like either one with like this or like this. It doesn't really matter because it's gonna still end up being like that diamond shape. Yeah, so you got that going, kind of. So hey, neutral consolidation structure, the warring between buyers and sellers since the 21st of October. It could act as a continuation, certainly, right? You have measured moves up and down on these patterns. So like, right, measured move. If it breaks out upward, like bullishly, 100% measured move from the breakout could take of course, to all-time highs. But a measured move would say 53.62. Just at the same time, if it broke down, you have a measured move that could take you all the way down to 33.50. So just know it's neutral structure. It's like symmetrical triangle, and could break either way. But yeah, the trend's really bullish, like stupidly bullish trend, and you could go much higher. Yeah, sure. And one thing we know for certain is we're near the apex, very deep, very close to the apex. So the probability is increasing substantially the closer you get to this apex, the higher the probability is the resolution occurs, where the buyers or sellers, one of them will relent and one side will prevail. And that's why there's measured moves, right? Because once one side relents, huge mark up, huge mark down. Boom. Luna. Very good, dude. That was the last request. Boom. Bitcoin, 11 minutes to go. Still looks great, man. Still looks just solid right here. Maybe it fails, but the momentum is beginning to shift after a small pullback, and the small pullback we got back tested critical levels for the first time in human history as support. And now we're making higher lows, and we're back testing the falling wedge as support. Come on, dude. It's like great. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Yeah, dude, UMA. UMA's it. I mean, like, I don't even know what to tell you. That's like the star of the show. UMA. It was it. Like, I already screamed about it a trillion times when we were looking at it. It's just like, that's all I can tell you is UMA. Which on my opportunity, it knocked. Could have kicked the front door down too. Well, I'm 8 subs from 60,400. We're almost there, chat. Let's get over the goal line. 8 more subs. Give me a break, dude. So are we running out of the clock? I got less than 10 minutes. I'm going to try to run out of the clock, chat. Help me out here, okay? We've been live for 1 hour and 50 minutes, so.
Next, slap me with that atom.
Yep, Atom, that was also one of those. I mean, it's great. It's still good, man. Still really good, right? The harmonic presented itself, higher lows, still making higher lows. Not so much a harmonic here, but like another one, man. It's fine above the 200 moving average. I don't think it's at so much of an amazing like entry right now. It could be. Let's see a demand line. Yeah, it's like UMA almost, man. It's very close to UMA stuff. Any help on like that 12-hour Hageki, man? Yeah, hidden bullish divergence starting to develop. Maybe it's a little too early, but yeah, dude. Like for me, lowest risk what is gonna be down here October 13th, right? $30 or $31. The reaction low, the reversal low of the harmonic. Okay, so now it's meandering on up and it hits C and it almost hit A. If this keeps going, you're gonna test 44.38 and you break that, price discovery re-engages, and it almost looks like you could tell, right? It's kind of like reaccumulation's trying to occur here, but at the same look, man, between $28.50 and $44, where are you? You're in the dead middle. So it's kind of not the easiest to be sizing up really good. I mean, it's just different ways to trade, right? You could trade the demand line, but even if a demand line breaks, it doesn't mean the trend's over, and it just, right? It could go down a little bit lower, then rally again and still be fine. Right? As long as it keeps making higher lows than the previous lows, it's going to be okay. Yeah, hidden divergence could develop here, and 44.38 would be your first target from here if it was going to keep going. There you go, Fong. Remember, this isn't really a value asset. This thing's, you know, way up. You're paying some premium. But again, a lot of ways, like in really bullish conditions and trends, you're not going to get much value. You can sometimes only play momentum. You play it till it's over. No, I wasn't going to do a slow cooker. I don't have one of those, I don't think, in my new place, so... Whoops. MYOB, not M... Oh, yeah, let me change that real quick. That sometimes happens, dude. I'm scanning charts, it's like... fixed. Okay. Running out of the clock situation. 6 minutes, chat. Ethereum, remember, what is Ethereum doing on the daily? For the second day in a row, back testing the old candle high close from all, the highest one ever as support. Really strong. Like really, really strong here, dude. This keeps up. 5K, easy. 6K is the Fibonacci extension target. JPN, that's a great question. Problem is the supply is so bad, right? What are they gonna do? Hire Orgeron? I mean, thought I already looked at that. Are you serious? Did I not? Jesus, dude.
One more.
No, we already did look at that. Come on, give me a break, dude.
PLS.
Oh yeah, we'll look at that, sure. And someone like asking, like requesting something in chat, and it's like, dude. Really? One more, yeah, because this one is Harmony. Nothing. What do you want? Like, there's nothing to do here. Like nothing. I have no idea when it's gonna bottom out, when it's gonna finish selling off. Right? I had that consolidation structure above all-time highs back from March and recently from September. What was once resistance became support in Moon. It went insane, and now it's like, who cares? Like this is like one of the last assets you'd be looking at now, because look what it did. It exceeded the 1.618 fib extension. Who cares now? Like there's nothing to care. Yeah, parabolic uptrend too. Congrats, man. Like you get your curve line tool, and it's just berserk. And look how far it's reverted away, even from that, even from the mean of the parabolic run. It could go all the way down to freaking 23 cents and still be parabolic. It's just separating so much, man. That's it. There's no action take on this asset. There's no edge, nothing. I mean, the good news is there was no bearish divergence on the daily, so it could pivot and run again. And I don't know, 2618's 50 cents. I don't know. It's just so mainstream's pretty much done, but we got 3 minutes till the close, so just run out the clock. I have no idea if Tesla hits 1500, but I thought like, hey, maybe if the trade setup played out, it hit 1100. But there you go, dude.
Hey Mitch, not sure if someone already asked, but can you take a look at EMAX/USD for me, please? Does this look similar to SHIB before its most recent breakout? Thank you, boss.
Ethereum Max sounds like such a scam, dude. And it's not even to the US dollar. To wrapped Ether. Dude, come on. I don't know, man. Like, who cares about these scams? Maybe if it holds 0, 0, 0, 0 between 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0. But it's currently sitting at 0, 0, 0. So maybe it runs up to test 0, 0, 0, 0. And then after that, it could go to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, maybe, dude. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate it. But, right. Like, there are good, like, all contributions are I'm extremely grateful. but there are bad requests. And this, unfortunately, is kind of like a bad request. But I'm serious, though. If it back tests this level successfully, it's going to go back up to 0, 0, 0. It breaks 0, 0, 0. It goes to 0, 0, 0. That's not a joke. Oh, SLP, dude, SLP. Everyone, SLP. That's the way it's been today. What? It's like GRT, but worse. Lost like 100% of its value and is just hanging out for like 5+ weeks, doing nothing at 6 days. It's like a stable coin. Yeah, sure. If it ever breaks 8 cents, it might run, but even it's done that, it's been terrible, dude. It's like goes up to 9.6 cents and reverses. Yeah, maybe it's trying to confirm a bottom. One bottom, a second bottom, dude. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. On the daily, dude, I'm just saying, it almost reminds me of gold, dude. It's like, how long is it going to take? How old are you going to be by the time it actually plays out? Sure, it's still real. Lowest risk area, sure. Thank you, dude. Technically, way better of a request than the other one we just looked at. Whatever, Emax, Escam. At least this one's like, huh, look left. From June, cool. Trying to confirm a bottom. Add pattern completion zone of a, it's like not even a PCZ. It's lower than the PCZ, making it like trashier. They're better assets, dude. Yeah, dude. If you join the Patreon, you can join the Patreon annually. It's like you're paying for 11 months. You get one free. It's crazy.
Can we check BCD USD or favorite hats?
I guess, man. I guess. All those cream gains. Oh wait, cream actually finally hit the bottom today. Maybe like in a major level, right? The real Bitcoin is Bitcoin Diamond chat. I mean, I've got it charted, dude. Is it at an actionable area? No, it's not. If you look left, it's nowhere. It's like, if it's where it is now, I could easily see 156, 143 again. But yeah, it held. Oh my God, one time, a second time. Maybe it makes a higher low than this September 29th low and rallies. I don't know, dude. Like, are you saying 4-hour harmonic or something's developing? Wow. Great, dude.
Ready to do something soon?
What's up, Oceano? Sure, dude. We'll look at it. I don't know. I think if you get above 231, it could go insane. But if not, dude, there's just... It doesn't even look like eyeballing it. It's at the actionable area. It needs to go a little lower. Like 170 or something if you want that mini 4-hour harmonic or something. Chat, we have a new day upon us. The first day of the month has come to a close. And it wasn't bad. Everything's fine. Everything is good. Ethereum's even better. But Ethereum looks really good. It just doesn't look as good on the 4-hour as an actionable long right now, even though we know if Bitcoin, this plays out, Ethereum's going to 5-6K, right? So it's just like, if this holds, if this is real, this is where price discovery, it gets ushered in by this 4-hour structure. Okay. B Pro above 9.8 tenths of 1 cent is fine. It even sprung back, tested the spring, October 19th-ish to the 23rd. Anything above that's fine, right? Remember the low risk area that was identified long ago. Well, it just depends. It could have been at like 3 tenths of 1 cent, but also around 9.8 tenths of 1 cent, and it ran up and hit a perfect level and has pulled back and has just been struggling really hard. So it's just like, again, I don't know where this thing's going, but I can tell you where the levels are, and the levels are 9.8 cents that you've just successfully sprung and back tested the spring, and the next level above it is 1.6 to 1.8 cents. That's it. So yeah, it's pretty good right now. It's okay. It sold off and made a much higher low than previous low, It was shallow. I mean, it was like moderate. I think it was a 618. It never even got to a 786. So that's good. It's good when an asset is more shallow than it probably should be for a harmonic or something. So this is the chart to look at, though. This is the one. All right. People are snoozing, cruising for a bruising, hurting for a 40-year-old virgin. But this is it, dude. It looks so good, my God. Okay, anyway, that was the last request. And then again, back to the daily on Ethereum, where it is the second day now. You have confirmed what was once the highest daily candle close of all time is now a support. Very, very bullish price action, undeniable. Extremely good. Just keeps up, boom, 5K, 6K, easy. And you just go to the weekly for that. The weekly tells you everything you need to know. Weekly is like the harmonic that I showed you early in the stream, but also the, just like Bitcoin, the A, the B, the C, and now we're working from C to D. D is probably 6K as well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, dude. It's all a good stream, man. Great. Here's your weekly on Bitcoin, by the way. Just the ABCD also on Ethereum. This is identical here, right? So it's really cool though. If you do the Fibonacci math here, watch this. So you have the ABCD, but you also have between B and D, you have this. Look how perfect. TA Tetris. It is literally the same thing. It's like you have the complex wave structures are all screaming $88,000 roughly. Eventually. Guess what? Your weekly on Bitcoin, 65. There is so much room. Like the stage is set for a face melting rally. The world won't believe when it happens, and the retail will come in, and at 88K, they will be asking in this chat, if I'm not shadow banned, should I buy now? The scrubs can't find me right now. They can't because I'm shadow banned. But look what's the real story on the weekly for Bitcoin is just how all this congestion that was a resistance is now a support. You get that, right? That is huge. Extremely bullish price action until something changes. It could dump and you fall below it, and then we have to start talking about different support resistances below us. But if this keeps up, it's just screaming 88K eventually. 75K, 87, 88K. Yeah. Hot. Does it, dude? I don't know, man. We'll see. Yeah, it kind of weekly looks great. Yeah, sure does. Last week was a bullish and golden candle. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Hot looks fine. It reminds me of like a higher low double bottom that'll eventually turn in. You're like about to work on your. It's too shallow though. Or like the 886 up here. This could go up to like 2.8 cents again eventually. Dude, it could be like a month and a half though. Are you ready to be patient? Look at the high volume on the bullish and golden candle breaking above inflection points. Pretty good. Yeah. Your weekly looks fine. Old data, whatever. Yeah, anything above 1.1 cents is okay. Yep. Weekly looks great. I think eventually where it is now, it'll probably go to 1.7 cents anyway. If it breaks that, that's probably where it would make the run. The big run, 3.1 cents. Yep. A lot of upside probably in time, in months time. Sure. All right, dude. I'm gonna got my shipped shopper doing their thing. Don't you love it when stores have buy one get one free deals, and then they only have one? So you have like, why would they lie to me about it, right? I was like, huh? Oh, supply chain issues, by the way. Look, I didn't even ask for it. I'm not like looking for bargains. It's like, oh, this thing I get has, oh, buy one, go one free. And then this happens. Okay, so yeah, continuing to sell. There's bleeding out, man, bleeding out till it doesn't, till it actually rallies. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's like I think everything's good for the idea, right? This idea, this publication, until you fall below 59.4 for real, and yeah, then it's like this idea doesn't make really that much sense. Then, as a momentum shifting structure, potential intercept shoulders, back test at the falling wedge. But like right here, it just seems like, hey, well, new day, give it a little time. All of a sudden, we're green and we're rolling. We're testing 61,788 again, and then boom, we break it. Then we're at 65K, and it's like, oh my God, here we go. Here we freaking go in November. All right. So, thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Remember, it is the first of the month, so it's the best time to join the Patreon, where we have almost 1,000 members. You know, going on a year now. Where there's trade setups, there's education, there's a premium Discord chat where everyone's trying to help everyone at all hours of the day and night. So, and it really is the single-handed best way to support what I do here live every day. Okay, 100% crowdsourced. So, how many hours do you watch of the stream? Just think about that. Think about how many ads you haven't watched. But if I was normal, like everyone else, doing advertising, monetizing, how much time of your life would have been wasted on ads that you tried to skip or had to sit through and watch? Think about it like that. That's when you join the Patreon. So thank you for everything. Join it. I'll see y'all in there. Looking pretty good in cryptos. On Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of still. Stocks, I didn't even get to go into today. But if you're a patron, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
things living carry out this tune. In all of life there is a rhythm. All things living carry out this tune. In all of life there is a rhythm. All things living carry out this tune. In all of life there is a rhythm. All things living carry out this tune.
Gentlemen in the mix.